Right, haven't done one of these for a while, so we are T-minus 3 weeks, 3 Sundays to go to the London Marathon, and we are running a 35-kilometre run from Harlow, so the Moor Hen pub, along the Stork and the River Lee, all the way in to Stratford, the Olympic Park, which is about 35k, which is 22 miles. I've just come to realise that every time I do one of these videos, I'm running past the pub. It's not deliberate, I promise. So, I haven't done one of these for a while because they're getting a bit samey, and obviously I don't want them to be boring. And obviously, if it's part of the sort of trying to just inform, motivate anyone that's thinking of doing a marathon, the sort of work that needs to go in, the type of runs that you need to do. Like it, don't. So you could see today, how have I not done this already? So with me, obviously Maynard, who's has been out of the game for a little while, doing little runs on his own, but he's been busy lately for very good reason. And then we've got big man King Raj. So he's been quietly training in the background. He started in the south of Wales, doing lots of hill runs. Whereabouts is the ashram? I forget what part. South Wales, Carmarthenshire. So now he's moved back to London. He's in with his brother, and said, right, we've got our longest run of the whole training plan. Just come stay with me and let's do it together, because we're 3 weeks away from the actual marathon. So what we're doing is 35k. It's not particularly fast. So at the moment we're running sort of about 6-minute kilometres, which ain't too bad. Might pick up the pace second half, see how we go, but ultimately this is distance, it's about endurance. And just the general rule of thumb is, if you can run 22 miles, you can run a marathon. So you don't actually need to do the full marathon distance in your training. You'll do those last 4 miles just through grit and sweat and determination and mental strength. If you've got 20 miles in your legs, you'll be able to just whack those 6 miles on top just with sheer will. So, but we are missing Mr. Kingston today. So he's injured, so he's out now, so he's not doing the marathon. So we were 4, we're now 3. All 3 of us are running for the Epilepsy Society in Chalfont St Peter. So hello to those guys if you're watching. So we're going to put on a big push now for sponsorship, which is, shouldn't leave it to the last minute, but we've all been so busy. We've got a bit of money raised already actually, but obviously I'm going to do a big push, especially with my employer, because we happen to be building 2 big tunnels to take a really popular high-speed railway beneath the Epilepsy Society, so, and through the Chilterns. So anyway, I'll do another one of these when we get to the Olympic Park, and hopefully you'll see all 3 of us. Peace! 22k, still going strong. So just past the half marathon point, feeling very comfortable. We're up to about 5:30 per kilometre pace now, which is alright. Maynard's still going. Raj, actually, what a legend, not too far behind. You can still see him, you won't get to see him on the camera, but stuck with us up until a half marathon distance, so a kilometre ago. And then so we're going to kick up a little bit, push the speed, see if we can do the second bit. Past 15k. And we are done. Not only have we just run 35 kilometres from Harlow to the Olympic Park, but I think it's quite fitting that we finish at the stadium of the greatest football team on planet Earth, which is the mighty Irons, West Ham Football Club. Yes, West Ham United. Come on, you Irons. And of course, ArcelorMittal. So yeah, very nice. Actually wasn't too bad, so quite surprising. We went a bit further than 35k. Ended up going 37 kilometers, so that's quite nice. So what are we? 37, so we're 5 kilometers off a full marathon, and didn't run it as fast as hoping to run the marathon, so averaged at about 6-minute kilometers, which was all right.
Total run time 3:45.
3 hours 45, yeah, at that
really
pace. Yes, pretty good. It's not bad. Yeah, even Chris, although he did throw up in a bush, but that's not because of the run. 3 times. That's because he just downed 2 pints of water really quickly, and his body was like, nope, and just basically evacuated again. I downed a pint of Guinness, which I've just had in a bar on the river. I think we're in pretty good shape for the marathon, don't you?
Yep.
We're in really good shape. Raj, done really well. We lost him and we stopped at a bar to have a drink, and we were waiting for him to come by. An hour went by. He didn't show up. His battery was dead on his phone. He's now in the Westfield shopping centre in a car phone warehouse charging his phone, so he's we're going to meet him now. It's a lovely, one of the good things about the Olympic Park, what we did really well in the UK is we sort of, rather than it turn to rack and ruin afterwards, which is often what happens with Olympic venues, is it's become this wonderful park. It's a bit like Disney World here. It really is nice, and it's really well used, and it's been sold on. Obviously, the Mighty Hammers have taken the stadium, but it's just a really well used park, and you've got all the flats and everything, and kids playgrounds, and no, it's fantastic. Anyway, that was good. So the next video will probably be a marathon.